Guten Morgen, muchachos. How are you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. Today, in this Digest Daily, I want you to tell me, or I'll tell you how you can build £1 billion of bottle jobs of bang average footballers, of a bang average team, because we are seeing that happening as we speak. Also, can we just agree that officiating of the Premier League is worst in the world? I don't understand how you can have arguably the best league in the world, but have the worst officiating at the same damn time. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy. Also, we need to talk about Bournemouth, man, because the way they are moving, man, this man just might end up in the top four, man. They are moving good. Oh, and Spurs, for Christ's sake, how do you lose to them Foxes at home? Yeah, Jabronis personified. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's Football Digest Daily. All right. Welcome back, guys. Now, what a match day we've had. Match day 23, man. Of course, we digest what was happening over the weekend. It was action-packed and then some. From Kenya Premier League to the Safari Sevens, to the HSBC Sevens, to the English Premier League, of course, which is our bread and butter. But damn, a lot of action. Let's start off with the English Premier League, man, because Chelsea, they got beat by Manchester City 3-1. And I'm looking at that score and I'm wondering, you spent £1 billion of this crap? Because Chelsea is full of bang average footballers. I swear down. Like from their defense to their striking positions, strikers, bang average, especially on their defense. They have like 25 defenders. Okay, I'm being hyperbolic here, but yes, they have 25 defenders and all of them, 90% of them are bang average. In fact, I dare say 90% of footballers at Chelsea right now, bang average. Prove me otherwise. I would like for you to list me players who make more than 10% of Chelsea's squad who are more than average. Because I don't see any. The only guys at Chelsea would say are Kidogo Albitas, Cole Palmer. Arguably, I would say Caicedo. Arguably, I would say Enzo Fernandez. Who else is not average in that squad? Nkunku. Who else? I don't know about Kukurea. Who else is not bang average over there? Reece James, I don't know, man. He has never featured in. Look, I'm struggling to get like proper world beaters at Chelsea because there ain't any. At the defense, they have likes of Badiashile. Badiashile for me is the epitome of being bang average. If you're looking for a bang average defender, look no further. That's the benchmark right there at Chelsea. Followed by Axel Disasi. Bang average footballers. If not that, we have likes of Levi Colwill, Tosin Adarabioyo, Chaloba, Achompong, Jihu. I mean, there is no player there who makes you think like, yeah, that's a world beater. That's a badass defender. None. Look at their strikers. Nicholas Jackson, man. He's one who pleases to deceive properly. He's bang average in my opinion. There's a chance he got in the second half. No, in the first half when Chelsea were playing against Manchester City, he fluffed it. A world beater of a striker scores that. He does score. Okay, it was not entirely the best of passes, but still, I feel like you do something with that. Bang average. If not him, then you have to do in the likes of, is it Mark Guy or is it Gui? I don't understand. Like, so many bang average footballers over there. Noni Madueke, I don't think he's a world beater. There's nothing that I've seen from him that is making me feel like, yeah, that's a world beater. No consistency, none. Pedro Neto. I mean, I can't recall the last time I saw him produce a proper performance for Chelsea. How many goals has he scored this season? Cole Palmer is the only guy. And Moise Caicedo. And Enzo, in the last 7 games, they have been moving like bang average footballers. They're not bang average, but they'll be moving like that. But when you stick around bang average footballers, what do you expect? Eventually, you become like them. And even more weird, they're still signing bang average footballers. They want now to go for Alejandro Garnacho. Like, why would you want Garnacho? Apparently, they sell Nkunku. Nkunku, for me, is a world beater. Why would you want to sell that guy? To get Garnacho, they already signed Mamadou Sarr. Mamadou Sarr who is that guy? Get yourself some proper world beaters, man. Because, how you spend £1 billion to end up with such a squad? Crazy. Mind-boggling. Absolutely. So, against Manchester City, of course, they got beat. They scored fast. Courtesy of a howler by Kusanov. Man, he was nervous like crazy. Like, if it was Diego Costa, he'd be smelling the fear in that boy. Would have killed him. I swear down. Anyway, Kusanov does a blunder. Chelsea score 1-0. Eventually, Manchester City equalized in the dying minutes of the first half. I think the 41st minute. Gvardio, that was definitely coming, by the way. So 1-1 during halftime. They come back. Robert Sanchez, man, I swear down again, another bang average goalkeeper. If that's the guy they're relying on, oh boy, they ain't getting top 4. I swear down. They are not. Robert Sanchez is robbing Chelsea. He is robbing them, I swear down. He goes to get the ball. There was a goal kick from Ederson. Goes all the way to, a contest between Haaland and some defender. I can't recall which defender it was exactly. Then for some reason, Robert Sanchez thinks, I should go get this ball. I can get it. And then as he's going, he realizes like, yo, that's a bit too far. Haaland might get there before me. He starts tracking back. But he does not track back fully. And even if he does, he was way far off the goal. Haaland just chips the ball off of him or on top of him and scores into an empty net. I'm like, Robert Sanchez, goddamn, you bloody clown. I love you. Goddamn, because that was atrocious. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'll be fuming, I swear down. I'll be fuming. That was bad. 2-1 to Manchester City, and then sometime later on, some howler from their defenders, Chalobah and Levi Colwill, some mix-up over there, and then Haaland just put the ball through for Phil Foden, who goes through on goal, one-on-one with Robert Sanchez, 3-1. And the game ends like that. And then after the game, there was this Cole Palmer getting all chitty-chatty with Pep Guardiola, and I'm like, yo, what you doing? Was it? I'm sure you're telling them, like, yo, hey, man, Wukuni vibes and inshallah. West London, nigga. Dude, I'm in West London. You know, life is fully fun over here. In fact, they just extended my contract. I have now a 9-year contract. You get me? Like what you did to your boy, they actually did it to me first. So I'm enjoying life here. No pressure, no, just vibes and inshallah. And it's even more weird. As I was talking about bang average footballers, Chelsea extended Nicholas Jackson's contract. Why would you extend his contract? He has an 8-year contract now. Crazy. I don't understand. All right, so Chelsea, man, they're moving mad. I think they're in the pits, if you ask me. They're out of top 4 contention now. The only race they can be in right now is top 4, because I think they're 6th now. Yeah, Bournemouth are breathing down their necks, by the way. Speaking of Bournemouth, man, we need to talk about Bournemouth. They went away to Chelsea, drew 2-2. They could have almost have beaten Chelsea. After that, they went to, St. James's Park, spanked Newcastle for 4 at St. James's Park. Justin Kluivert with the hat-trick. First of all, I don't recall seeing a former footballer's son ball the way Justin Kluivert is bowling. I can't recall of any footballer's son who is bowling as hard, who has bowled as hard as Justin Kluivert is doing right now. He scored a bongela bow, by the way. You see the third goal he scored against Newcastle? He scored exact kind of goal, the first goal for Bournemouth against Nottingham Forest. They blew Nottingham Forest out of the water, 5-0. Otara with a hat-trick, Semenyo with a fantastic goal. He even did the Spinaruni. I was like, God damn, you absolutely love to see it. Spinaruni, for those who have no idea, is Booker T's wrestling move. Yeah, he had such kind of move when he was doing wrestling back in the day. You get me? So, yeah, 5-0 against Nottingham Forest, and you're thinking, oh my days, did this man just beat Newcastle 4 and then put 5 past Nottingham Forest? Nottingham Forest have one of the best defenses this season. And they soaked 5 when they were 11 versus 11. Crazy. Bournemouth, for me, they're moving like top 4 contenders. And then the game they have afterwards is against Liverpool. I'm like, has to be like the 2 most informed teams right now meeting next weekend. I kid you not, we're going to eat good. Oh, we will eat good, not going to lie. Speaking of eating good, by the way, we're going to be watching that game at Bar Next Door in Kamburu, Courtesy of Guinness, man. They have a match day watch party in Nairobi, finally. So it's going to be a cracker. I can't wait to see you all because I'm going to be in the house. Yeah, so, man, Liverpool going away to Bournemouth is going to be a cracker of a game. Liverpool, on the other hand, they beat Ipswich for, 4-1. Fantastic goals by Cody Gakpo. He has 9 goals in 9 games at Anfield. He absolutely loves scoring at Anfield. Speaking of loving scoring at Anfield, Mo Salah has 100 Premier League goals at Anfield. That is insane. He now has in total 176 goals. He has usurped Thierry Henry on the scoring charts. He's now above Thierry Henry. I think now Mo Salah is like the 7th top scorer in the Premier League overall. He's moving crazy. So 4-1 against Ipswich. You expected nothing less, to be honest. Everton beat Brighton 1-0. And I don't understand how Ndiaye apparently got a yellow card for doing the seagull celebration after he scored that penalty. Like, how is that a foul? How is that an offense? I don't understand. We have seen that shithousery from Jamie Vardy for ages. He doesn't get yellow carded. I don't understand. I hope I'm getting it wrongly because apparently he got a yellow card for that. Also, of course, Arsenal are playing against Wolves. Now, the officiating I was talking about earlier. Maya Lewis Kelly, so Arsenal has a corner kick, right? And Wolves break off for a counter-attack. And then at the edge of the box, of Wolves' box, final third, Maya Lewis Kelly trips Matt Doherty. And Michael Oliver, in his genuine or in his wisdom, which I don't understand what kind of wisdom that is, deems that as a serious foul and gives him a straight red card. And everybody's like, what the hell was that? You know, it's crazy when everybody, and I mean everybody, the fans and the rivals as well, do agree that's a crazy red card. Like, that's not a red card. We have never seen such a red card being given anywhere else before. So how is that a red card? Michael Oliver, like I said before, he has a knack of red carding Arsenal. 8 red cards against Arsenal, more than he has ever red carded any other side in the Premier League. It's atrocious. The relationship between Michael Oliver and Arsenal fans has hit rock bottom. I don't think Arsenal fans will ever trust Michael Oliver ever again. I don't think so, man. I think Arsenal should appeal for that red card. And even more crazy now is PGMOL has backed that decision. And he has backed it up with, for me, which feels like a PR statement, saying that Michael Oliver has been abused. Now, we don't condone abuses or abusive language, but let's also at the same time not condone such crazy officiating. So it's disgraceful that people are abusing him. That's not allowed. But it's also disgraceful that he's kind of officiating like that as well. Yes, let's not pop over the cracks here. So, man, Michael Oliver, man, him and Arsenal fans, they will never be the same. They will never recover. I mean, Michael Oliver is the same guy who gave 2 yellow cards to Gabriel Martinelli in one phase of play. Arsenal fans have never forgotten that. He's the same guy who refused to give a red card to Mateo Kovacic for the tackle he did against Martin Odegaard last season at Etihad, and I mean at the Emirates. He did a similar tackle against Declan Rice again, and that's when he got a yellow card. I'm like, those 2 tackles on their own are red card worthy tackles. How is he getting only 1 yellow card for that? Crazy. So Michael Oliver and the Arsenal fans, man, we have just parted ways. We will never agree with that guy. So that's how the cook crumbled on Saturday. The crazy officiating. But Arsenal won the game courtesy of Ricardo Calafiori, who came on during halftime to be our left centre back, if you'd say, or left back. And we took off Ethan Nwaneri. Still, we could have scored lots of goals in that game. Kai Havertz, man, he missed a sitter. There's a chance he got in the first half, a good cross by Leandro Trossard, and he missed it. I was fuming, man. How do you miss such a chance? It's criminal. If you're a bona fide striker, I think you score that. Then on Sunday, of course, that's when the Foxes beat Tottenham. Now, I don't know about you, but Tottenham, man, they have 1 win in 7 games. 1 point out of a possible 21. That's crazy. That is insane. They lost another game. That was apparently the 11th loss that they have suffered this season of the 13, where they were leading 1-0. 11 of them, they scored fast and then conceded and lost the lead entirely. Crazy. The Arsenal fans are going absolutely... No, the Tottenham fans are going absolutely crazy. Ange Postecoglou, man, I don't know, man. It sounds like he's going to get fired, man. I mean, he said in the second season he always wins trophies. I don't see what kind of trophy he's winning this season. Might just win the sack race. Yeah, maybe the runners-up position to the sack race because Ten Hag beat him to it. Man, they say Spurs, when the Spurs go marching in where? To relegation? Spurs are now 15th, goddammit. 15th. Crazy, man. Also, we had Aston Villa up against West Ham. Aston Villa drew that game 1-0. Crazy. West Ham are moving well, man. Since Potter came back, I think there's a turnaround. You can see it. You can feel it. Crystal Palace lost to Brentford, by the way. And the crazy one about this one, when Bournemouth got the penalty, the second one, by the way, because I think he missed the first penalty, the second one, even before he took the penalty, you could see Johan Wissa was putting his hands up, celebrating because he knew it was going to be a goal. Like, that's the kind of shit you want to see, man. How do you... You know, Mbemo had not kicked the ball. Mbemo had just started moving towards the ball, and then Wissa was like, yeah, I know what this is going to be. It's going to be the ball being in the back of the net. And it was the ball in the back of the net, 1-0 to Brentford. And they went on to win that game 2-1. So Crystal Palace seemed like they were on some sort of a resurgency that has been held a bit back now. So 2-1 to Brentford. Then after that, of course, Manchester United playing Fulham. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was watching that game with the Manchester United fan. Man, he was having a hard time. Not going to lie. I mean, Manchester United were played out of the park again. But just like they did with Southampton, they capitalized their chances. Fulham did not. Fulham had plenty of position. They had plenty of chances. But they did not capitalize on any. And Manchester United got one chance, courtesy of Lisandro Martinez. Man, if you don't buy the ticket, what they say, if you don't buy the ticket, don't win the raffle or something of that sort. Yeah, so Lisandro Martinez had a crack at goal and turned out it was actually deflected off a Fulham player all the way to the back of the net. Leno could not help himself. Leno could not stop it, and it was 1-0 up to Manchester United, and the game ended like that. Proper smash and grab. Yes, so I don't think Manchester United will be dilly-dallying over how they played on that game. I think they're just concerned with the fact that they didn't win that game, and that's the bottom line. So 1-0 to them, they're now 12th. So, I mean, you want to back up. I mean, it's Manchester United's typical way of playing. I mean, They lose to Brighton, then they go and win the next game, and then they can't back that up. So let's see how they do against Crystal Palace in the next weekend, because that's who they're up against on matchday 24. It's gonna be a cracker. I'm looking forward to it. All right, that's how the cookie crumbled, man. Don't forget this week to check out my Extra Digest podcast. Is gonna be going down. It's gonna be dropping on Wednesday. There's so much to talk about. Of course, we also have the Champions League final leg happening on Wednesday this week, so another packed week. And then after I go to matchday 24, where we're going to be watching it alongside Guinness Parley Bar next door. It's going to be a cracker. All right, 5,000 subscribers.